Between 1950 and 1970, around 250,000 unmarried mothers were pressured to give up babies born out of wedlock. 61-year-old Lee is looking for one of them, his half-sister. Are you happy to talk me through what your story is?
Well, when my mum passed away a year or so ago, my dad said to me one day, he said, "Lee, I've just got to let you know you've got a half-sister."
Wow.
I said, what do you mean? And I'm like, shocked.
This is totally out the blue.
Out the blue. I said, "Well, come on in, fill me." And he says, "Well, there's not a lot I really know. You got a half-sister, your mum gave her away, and then she met me, and we got married, and that was it, and then you come along." And I'm thinking, well, what's going on?
So your mum never ever told you anything?
Yeah, she never told us throughout the whole of her life.
Do you have a name? Do you have any idea, any information about her?
I found out that her name was Heather. My dad told me that. She's 2.5 years older than me, and she was born in Chatham, Kent. But that's all I know.
Pretty massive, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It'd be nice to know what's going on and what part she could play in my life.
I know she is. Like, what kind
Yeah,
of a woman
whether
is
she looks like me or she's bald like my brother, I don't know.
Anything's possible.
Yeah, but it's a big step to take, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you've got to know, haven't you? You've got to know.
Hello, come on in.
Jury, how you doing?
Sit down. Oh, it's lovely to see you again.
Nice to see you.
When you first came, it was because you thought you have a half-sister.
That's right, yeah, her name was Heather.
So ordinarily what we do in cases such as this is we go through adoption records. And the very first step in that is to look for your sister's birth certificate, because we have to make sure we've got the right name. And actually, that was our first stumbling block. We couldn't find a birth certificate with the name Heather on it.
Oh.
But we did manage to find one with your mum's name on it.
Oh.
Your sister's name is not Heather. It's Jill.
Jill. My goodness.
And then from her birth certificate, we can look for her adoption records. And this is where we hit a massive brick wall. No adoption records. None. We obviously had you take a DNA test. We're looking to see where you get DNA matches. And again, we hit a brick wall. And this is where our team got really creative. They decided to look for every person called Jill, born in that year, in the entire country. And they wrote to them. And that's how they found her.
They found her. Oh. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing.
She's 62. She lives in Kent.
Kent, yeah, that's where I was born.
Really close to where she was born. So you have a half-sister?
Amazing.